revolution scheduled for this evening has been cancelled. There will be no revolution. I repeat, no revolution. Be warned, readers. The news is bad.
I live in traces of the day. I follow unextinguished lights. Focus blur their
As he plays, an ancient desire in the contemporary moment. Melody cracks, notes burst asunder, and the only lyric is nightmarish agony of split meaning in a broken world. Random, the unknown beauty of littered patterns, of formlessness on a sandy shore. And as she dances, tall buildings tumble and long streets crumble along with fallen icons and symbols of chaos.
and the stones that broke them wept. I was the owner of many stained windows, and the stones that broke them wept, for they were thrown by the angel of perspective. This city does not tell its past, but contains it, like lines.
What do you believe, dancer?
I believe all signs and substances live.
How do you know? What do you mean?
Well, inherent in all existence is change.
What is change?
Nothing remains constant, or ever remains as such.
What is real?
Everything is the condition of becoming some other thing. As specks among specks, this is our fate. We too are in flux. We are slaves to dance, to change, however tiring that might become. I do not attribute to nature either beauty or deformity, order or confusion. It is only in relation to our imaginations can things be called beautiful or ugly, well ordered or confused.
Coffee and pastry. He seeks a synthesis of ideas of art and society and addresses none but himself. He is confident that, but for accidents of war and human folly, artists would have gained and abolished power long ago.
I seek a cultural manifesto concerning the techniques of science and our fragmented civilization.
Breaks the great sea roaring at one's feet. breaks a noise frightening like guns, noises of elemental sound, of an ancient world on rocks. Is there an answerer to the beat or message in this call? Music elemental, sights unseen, and the thud, the pulse, the rising water green.
The river is within us, the sea is all about us. The sea is the land's edge also, the granite into which it reaches, the beaches where it tosses its hints of earlier and other creation, the starfish, the horseshoe crab, the whale's backbone, the pools where it offers to our curiosity the more delicate algae in the sea anemone. It tosses up our losses, tolling bell, measures time, not our time, run by the unhurried groundswell, a time older than the time of chronometers, older than time counted by
At the sea's edge, the dancer moves, as if in deepest sleep and joyful dream. Before the pale sea of green glow, sometimes as great waves turn mill wheels, ever unfurling form soft sands, low flat rocks at low tide, skirt deep rock holes, tortured forms of first enunciation.
In this turning and returning of the wave, I see shapes and confused undulations as currents shift and waters drift, seeking somehow in flow and form of salt spray and sea noises, a suitable theatre and ambience for the images of this Antipodean narrative.
I see clearly. Gropers, inscribers, censors. All of these are places where unseen fossils live in abandon. White, green, black, red. Rainbow scoops. Big and innumerable encrustating lines of worm and rock.
On a random summer morn, between rock, sea and sky,
In a half-forgotten place, I dimly remember why.
between all and nothing, between daylight and dreams, my words flow into something. The world is what it seems.
I will remember the night of a time when I was young, of a music so brittle and bright, when words then were first sung. Now awake to this intoned air, and follow unextinguished its light.
Awake philosopher to the study of sight.
Awake dancer to a movement of truth.
Announce the revolution of culture, and be prepared, poet in word and deed, for daytime.
And the mirage of total transformation, the power of total imagination. Aurora Australis, an Antipodean epiphany, is heard in a wash and crash like a sea-born symphony. A form hovering on the edge of identity but still unnameable. Like a phoenix risen out of ash, or a thought lotus sprung from the compost of forgotten memories.
This factual is the stock market report. The power of guns versus the power of imagination. The news is good. There will be no further announcements.